Okay, for 12E it says, what is the maximum area of a right triangle whose legs have a combined length of 10 centimeters? It says, note that the legs are x and y. The area of this triangle is A equals 1/2 xy. Okay, so there's a picture that looks like this here with x and y. They're telling us that area equals 1/2 xy that was what was given here. So we went into the maximum area. So the word maximum, this means that this is an optimization problem. So optimization problems mean that you have to find the formula, take the derivative, and set it equal to 0. Okay, so we have that. What's the maximum area of a right triangle whose legs have a combined length of 10 centimeters? So the legs would be the x and the y. And they're saying here that the combined length of those equals 10. In other words, if you add those together, you should get 10. So x plus y equals 10 is the first formula. So now what we're going to do is we're going to solve for this, one of these variables, either x or y, and put it into here, because that way we don't have to use a product rule when we put that in there. It'll be easier just to put a solve for one of the variables and put it in there. So let's solve for y. Y is equal to 10 minus x. And now we're going to put this into here. So area equals 1/2 x times 10 minus x. So at this point, this is going to be the formula that we're now going to use. We have to take the derivative and set it equal to 0 in this case. So this one, we can just multiply that out to avoid the product rule. We can just use power rule on this one. 1/2 x is going to be, that's 5x. You have minus 1/2 x squared. So now we're going to take the derivative and set it equal to 0. The derivative is going to be, on this one, 5. The 2 will come down and multiply by 1/2, that's a 1. So actually you just get 5 minus x. You're going to set it equal to 0. And if you solve, you're going to get x is equal to 5. Now let's read the instructions to make sure we've answered it. It says, what is the maximum area? Okay, so we're not done yet because it's asking for an area, so we don't want to put 5 down for the answer. It's always good to read the question again to make sure you're answering it what they're asking for. Now you can do this one of two ways. You can either put 5 back into the area formula right there, or we can find the y value. So the y value would be 10 minus 5, so I know that y has to be 5 also. Then you just put both of these back up into here, and that's going to be an easier formula to evaluate. I have 1/2 times 5 times 5, so in this case the area is going to be 25 halves. When I put that in there, it's x times x is 25, then half of that, so this right here is going to be your final answer. That would be the maximum area of this right triangle.